Assalamu alaikum. Jaaxle rek. Youssou Ndour day dama ne Youssou Ndour subhanallah Thione Seck fa dee ndeke. Hey àddina yal na ko yàlla xare àjjana, yàlla na ko yàlla xare àjjana, yàlla na ko yàlla xare àjjana. ñaanal leen ko fukki kulhu ak benn, yàlla na ko yàlla xare àjjana. ne leen ko ñaanal fukki kulhu ak benn. boole xaala si góor gi mbuub rek ne démb maanaam góor gi mbuub sori Mahmoud démb ñaanal naa ko waaye nañ ko ñaanal rek ak ñi jiitu yépp rek ne leen ñaan fukki kulhu ak benn baadi ngol ali nga kul won tan ninkelinke saañ pour ñin mool min faata saañ ani ñin mool minu faata num bee ali mool yala mool ye mool ngani yo ke saañ mbaa ke la saañ tol yaa ke ñoo la saañ hani ni yatara ibe dulami yalo ni baa fo la mool bee moyna a fo ila sondo moo kono doron kul huwa allahu ahad allahu samad. Can't even read kul huwa now, my heart. Kul huwa allahu ahad allahu samad lam yalid walam yulad walam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. You know this one. Say it for 11 times to pray for these people that passed away. Just anybody, family members that passed away, just all of the people that passed away, including these two. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Kul huwa allahu ahad allahu samad lam yalid walam yulad walam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. Kul huwa allahu ahad allahu samad lam yalid walam yulad walam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. Kul huwa allahu ahad allahu samad lam yalid walam yulad walam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. Kul huwa allahu ahad allahu samad lam yalid walam yulad walam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. Kul huwa allahu ahad allahu samad lam yalid walam yulad walam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. Kul huwa allahu ahad allahu samad lam yalid walam yulad walam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. Kul huwa allahu ahad allahu samad lam yalid walam yulad walam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. Kul huwa allahu ahad allahu samad lam yalid walam yulad walam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. Kul huwa allahu ahad allahu samad lam yalid walam yulad walam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. Wallahu ahad allahu samad lam yalid walam yulad walam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. Wallahu ahad allahu samad lam yalid walam yulad walam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. yal na dee di seen ndof laa yàlla xare na àjjana. xaw ma ndax fukk ak benn laa de xaw ma fukk ak ñaar suma xel mi yëpp a jaxasoo te ma tiit du ne man maa ragal dee de waaye foog naa Thione Seck wéyam yi li ma ko miin moo tax te bugg wéyam yi. Thione Seck ak Youssou Ndour masta xam nit ku ma buggee seen wéy yi noonu te miinee ko noonu bu mu juddoog tey fa kare ci sama bopp bi ba nga xam ne surtout Thione Seck time bu ma nee woon Sénégal di sonn ci suma sëy boobu noonu benn ci suma child marriage ji bu ma nee woon Sénégal time bu ma xamee 16 noonu fu ñu ma daan dóoree noonu fu ma leen dee expliqué noonu wéy Thione Seck yi rek laa daan déglu. maa xamee woon téeb yi nii a xamee kaseti Thione Seck bi di ko play saa yu ne mu kare suma bopp bi ma koy déglu di jooyaka di ko déglu di soq di ko déglu di wal di ko déglu di tay cere di ko déglu rek di ko déglu guddee bëccëg suba ngoon hey àddina man nag li tax ma bugg a def vidéo bi tey mooy pour ñu wax ne nañ leen ñaanal ñi gaañu waaye pour wax ne nañ leen baqeel àdduna ragalam dee man waxuma ne ragalam dee bu ko nit ñi def ba tax nit ñi lu leen neex def déedéet waxuma loolu waaye li ma wax mooy sooy xalaat ne man may dee tey may dee suba wala oh my God may dee léegi wala oh my God diw dee na man it may dee si wala nangam wala jox suma yaay bu fay dee wala suma baay wala nii fay tax nga doo setul si àdduna soo setul si àdduna ngay xam naqat te naqat fay reye xam nga ñun niti Afrique du ñuy jàng du ñuy research du ñuy xam lu docteur yi wax ci jëmmu doomu aadama njaay ak fanu doomu aadama ak machine doomu aadama njaay nu muy doxee lenn cere nguum rek la ñuy def toog ñii gaañu xawma lu leen rey gëm naa ne yàllaa leen soxla lu leen manti rey lu mu do yàllaa leen soxla waaye yàlla bay sa tool de ñi dem nañ ba pare waaye ñu nit surtout Afrique fii sax di seem ñu nit ku ñuul in général even yeneen xeet yi sax àdduna si ni mel nii rek ñu nit fañ mën a lekk yu bon de te sàgganee lekk yu baax man de duuma lekkkati lekk yu baax koo xam ne ci laa dëkk déedéet waaye danay fexe de moo tax saa yu ne ma di leen ko wax ci vidéo yi dee leen lekk buy yi léeg wonjo yi léeg mbuum ak ku ne bitim réew mën nga xam sungu fi mbuum moxi nga pawda nga jënd ko Amazon suñ la ko yóbbante wutit from Afrique waaye nay gi hit ci li ñuy robi la bokk de soo waxee nga ne moxi nga pawda fa seer boo ko jëndee Amazon xaw ma sax nu ñuy yuusee Amazon de Amazon ak ay yomb kuñ jaale sax mën ngaa jënd Amazon soo ko mënut laajal sa beneen nit ku ñuul boo xam sa beneen mbokk ne ko mu jëndal la boobu Amazon golox gu lakk sax mën na ciy jënd wala eBay sa surtout Amazon ñoo dee gën a xam good quality si yeneen yi nga jënd organique moxi nga powder organique baobab powder mooy sungu fi buy xaalis ba nga cay fere moo ëpp xaalis bi ngay yónnee Afrique moo ëpp xaalis bi ngay sampee kët moo ëpp xaalis bi ngay defee lu ne sa gu yaram yooyu fa ñuy defar sa machine yu yaram yi black seed oil yi dee leen ko jënd fa tudd fa xam diw gu tudd black seed oil fa baax si yaram mi te dee leen naa ndox torop moytu juice yu ëpp yi juice yu bari yi fa ñuy raye de barki salaatu faatee juice yu bari yi fa ñuy raye wax naa leen ko ma tàmbalee vidéo tey xaw ma ñii lu leen ray de yal na leen yàlla xare àjjana ñun ñu fi des rek laa bëgg ñu fàggandiku ndax ñii màggatuñ ku ne xam na ne dee nag moom xamul màggat ak xale waaw waaye yàlla it bay sa tool de waaw ñun nag xam nga lu ne ñu ne yàlla waaye fa ñuy wax only yàlla su dee fa ñàkk pexe wala loo xam ne la fa ñun lay féebo waaw soo ko defee mu féeba ñu ne la yàlla wala yow suñ buggee yuus yàlla ji balaa mel la ñu ne yàlla wala suñ ñàkkee pexe waaye suñ buggee def loo xam ne yàlla santaane ko ak ñooy cëppeelu nag def ko ba mel ni jinne ko di waar ngay ne kii du ñuy sax sànni yàlla jëfale su boobaa def lañu neex subhanallah kon nag yàlla bay sa tool waaw loo gëm-gëm yàlla boo tëddee rek nit ña di bay seen tool yi nga tëdd su góob jotee xawma tool booy góob kon nag nañ leen fàggandiku lu gëm-gëm yàlla kuy lekk yu bonit dee si jaxase yu baax boobu man de noonu laa dee def sooy lekk ceeb yi léeg diwtiir yu li léeg diwlin yu bëri yeeg diwtiir yu bëri yeeg maalo mu bëri mi jaxase kook ay wonjoog ay buy te bu ci def suukar su xëpp jarul sax suukar wonjo bi tuuti basaab ngay def rek ak ndox mu tàng wala nga xooj ko noonu njar koog ndox ba mu xoyof nga naan ko noonu pour faju la duut pour suukar si foo tollu suukar mel ni ku ñuy waaja robi suukar su xëpp jëlum lay jëriñ lii de kenn mësu koo gis surtout ñun Afrique ngeek nit ñi fañ lay wax ne suukar si baaxul nga naan ma ne suñ maam yi nii la ñuy dundee takkat fa yi fen ñun suñ maam yi xamuñ woon suukar ñun de kenn mënu ñoo dimbale waaye fa daw yaram koo ci wax mu kémméeral suñ maam yi xanaa na ko doon deenee ma ne yow dimbale ñu nit yi duñ tubaab ay ca leen yéen la ñuy robi waaye fa daw yaram de surtout Afrique waaw suñ waxee ngeen feel lenk ci ron mango yooyu rek lu nekk ngeen ne bu ñu indi yëfi tubaab it's nothing to do with yëfi tubaab suñ maam yi duñ daan lekk suukar si duñ daan def nii yéen a ko xewal bu yàggut nii la ñu di leen robi nit ñi di leen dimbale ngeen ni déet ku ne xam na ne boo lekkee lu baax it sa waxtu dee bu jotee ngay dee waaye yàlla bay sa tool waaw ba leen suukar si buy bu ngeen koy def jarul suukar su hëpp su dee juus ngeen koy def waaye buy li nga koy lekkee jarul juus rek mën nga koo def si smoothie mën nga koo def si ruy mën nga koo def si porridge lu ne rek mën nga cee def buy booy béeg banaana bread sax boo xam ne nii jarul nga ci def suukar su bëri it gune yi danañ ko lekk nga def si buy wal sa seed si dañ baax ay pumpkin seed flax seed bële na le sunflower seed xaw ma nuñ koy waxee si xolof waaye bu ngeen ko xamee du ngeen ko jënd waaw ngeen a buggee te bañ seen bopp te mën a sàgganee seen bopp ba nga xam ne kenn mënul leen a dimbale yéen nit ku ñuul yéen surtout yéen niti Afrique loo xam ne fa baax ci sa wér gu yaram balaa seed oil bi sax koo ko wax hëppataloo lii fa séer butéel bu tuuti bii 10 pound nangam dal di direeku ca supermarket ya jënd juice yi leen lémbale dal di jël xaalis ba it yónnee Africa kat jënd yu kenn xamu di wala di dajale di samp ay kët yoo xam ne xamoo doo ko fekkee sa yaram wi boo ko toppatoo kët ga noo fay toogee kuy toog ca kët ga kumdu sa takk ndeer baa fay desam lan lii de fa daw yaram ta raglu xam naa ne Afrique ñàkk docteur fa ñuy rey xam naa ne Afrique naqat si li ñuy rey la bokk fay rey de xëy ku ko gëmul naqat fay gàttal fan soo ma weddee tam boo mënee a riit bu dee man ngaa riit kay boo melum ne Ami Jóob bay robi la riit soble sax mënoo ko boo mënee a riit lijjantir ndax naqat fay reyam di danga xam ndax may fen waaye lekk gi ci lay bokk de lekk gu bon gi dëkk si te doo jaxase ñaari fay tax nga gaaw a dee waaye yéen Afrique seen naqar yu bari yéen a koy teg seen bopp moo ma jaaxal ndax yéen surtout góor ñi yéen seen buggu jigéen gi ci leen di gaaw a rey la bokk jigéen ñi di leen xëccoo di leen liggéey saafara bu du bu jinne ngeen di ko naan leneen li leen di gaaw a rey góor oo jigéen wala waaye si góor ñi la ëppee mooy seen moroomi góor ñi ngeen di compete ak yeneen góor yi di ba pare ak waxi nit ñi ci li ñuy rey la bokk de gis nga ñun Afrique ku ci ñàkk fayda waxi nit ñee lay rey fàtte ñu robi la waaw ndax nit ñi moom boo xamee walla nga tane leen ñu jóg riit jëmal si la ñoom ñu ci bëri waaye boo ñàkkee ne tott sa ron mango ya nag ñu ne kii fa xala ko duñ la bugg a xam sax di la bedd nga xam jàmm boobaa ngay xam jàmm de waaye boo nga xalee xalal ba xam xalal bañ riit jëmal si la waaw soo riit buñ la riidee jëmal si walla yow lenn loo def loo warta def rek ñu jël loola nag xenu ko nag def ko lu rëy di la mbamb rek di xame la yow stress boobu boo oytuwut fa lay rey guddi gu ne nga tëdd di ko xalaat mbala boo xamee njaboot ga buñ déggut fay gàttal fan su fekkee njaboot ga duñ dégg te yow xamoo nooy xamee njaboot gi ñun fa ñuy fàtte ne njaboot gi ñoo leen jut waaye moomuñ leen doom aadama njaay lañ cëppeelu si àddina si di dox waaw yow boo leen jutee hit fañ cëppeelu xamee seen ñaari tànk ni yow de waaw li la ëpp doole li la bind yow moo leen bind waaw comme ça yow rek sa ndeeg sa baay nañ lay yaree xam yu bari yoo xam ne nga koy def te santuñ la ko sa doom yi fay xam yu bari yu ñuy def yoo xam ne doo leen ko sant mënoo ci lenn soo waxee ba sonn ñu lànk seetaan leen waaye soo waxee ne nit ñi luñ wax suma doom yi loolu naqat la suma doom yi suñ ma déglu loolu naqat la plus yeneen naqat wu ne rek nga ko ba boole xol dee benn la waaw àddina si yàlla fi ñu bind sëpp ñu man lii ba ma ko xamee ba tey sonnatuma de ñun fañ dut jéem a hut knowledge it ñun fañ yi ngay gis ku jàng sax mën a riid waaye du hut knowledge façon ngi knowledge yii soo waxee ñu naan lu yenn yi jikkoy tubaab la ak nangam nothing to do with jikkoy tubaab de ñun fañ sibtu rek yéen doomu aadama njaay ak ñun nañ leen ba di foog ne nit ñi fa ñu war a xoolee ni nit koo xam ne lañ ñun xamuñ benn sikk ni pot bi li nga xam ne boo ko xoolee sax danga gis sikk tubaab yi ko tabax boo xoolee pot bi danga ci gis sikk doomu aadama njaay waxuma ne fa ñuy ba di wax si ñun duñ ko masa ba waaye ku wax si yow wala xamee la wala di la bunduxataal buy man laa buy ko manti do bul xenu loola ba tax yow doo nelaw guddi ndax the reality is fii doomu adama njaay boo xam ne fa jóg rek di la bunduxataal surtout defoo ko dara fa wétut moom ci boppam fa xame ay naqadu xadunaam moom ci boppam loolu xam nga fi ne golo yi sax xam nañ ko waaye ñun Afrique ba tey xamaguñ ko de fañ koy wax waaye faale wuñ ko ndax Afrique ñu ngi koy xam si léegi waaye faale wuñ ko de loolu tubaab yi yàgg dañ ko xam moo tax ñu xamee seen jikko ji ñu xamee ñun tubaab yi liñ ñu rawee li ñu tubaab yi rawee fa bari de moo tax tubaab yi gën ñëw seen dëkk gën ñëw barke fañ ñu raw si maanaam xel yi yeneen xel yi ak ni ñuy handle life ak raw ñu si barke si geneen fànn waaye ñu ni raw nañ leen si geneen fànn ndax barke is not just xaalis also ñun xam nañ ni ñuy xalaatee àdduna lu baax xam nañ jikko yu baax si ñun waaye xam nañ jikko yoo xam ne moo tax ñu mel ni di ngar-ngari ni ay gaynde mënuñoo buggante mënuñoo kontaan inside te lii fay gàttal fan tubaab yi ko fi melit fa ñuy gaaw a dee de ñoom fañ koy jàngale de sa xat yi passé ak léegi sakar daaw ak ren gii tubaab yi fi mu ne ñoom ñëpp a jóg di jàngal nit ñi loolu it's one of the number one business now therapy or counseling or just nooy jàngale nit ñi ñu xam ne dañ war a free seen mind dund si àdduna bi ak happiness pure happiness ci tubaab bi loolu mooy seen number one business léegi parce que seen nit ñi ñëpp tam ñu si bëri kontaanatuñ suñuy sol yére yi du jeex ak lu ñuy def yëpp kontaanatuñ because ñu ngi nekk di compete on each other wala di xalaat ne nit ñi nuñ may gisee nit ñi they have to show me love de suñ ma sowul love du ma happy wala nanga ma ko war a xam wala nanga ma ko war a mel moo tax ñoom it ñuy xaraw ko def yëf xam na si ñoom it waaye gi nga ñun suñ bos fa ëpp du ñuy xaru comme ñoom ni ñuy xaroo de ndax ñun dóor yi ñuy dóor buñ du xeegu ne ak bundu xataal gi moo tax ñu tërkiis ci ba duñ gaaw a xaru fañ tërkiis ci métit waaye tubaab yi fañ ñu rawee ci fànn googu mooy waxi nit ñi bu ko topp ba doo xam happiness fii nit ñi booy xaar ñu wax ci yow lu baax wala buñ wax ci yow lenn lu bon pour nga happy doo mës a happy njaboot xalaat tamit fay rey nit relationship nga xam jëkkër wala jabar joo xam ne baaxul ci yow ngeen di xeex bu dee bëccëg bi du ngeen mën a mayante jàmm ci naqat la naqat yu xam na lu koy indi fa bëri soo gisee saa yu ne ma di leen wax ne baleen seen jigéen yéen ku ci xam jigéen baleen jeneen jigéen ñi ngeen di topp seen jàmm la su ngeen di topp yeneen jigéen seen jabar yi duñu leen may jàmm ci kër gi waaw jeneen jigéen ji lu si bëri du la may jàmm su fekkee jànq la fa leen di hut xalal si yow saa yu ne di la ñaan xalal mbala su fekkee nga ko you know du jeeg la hit or whatsoever wala yenn muy fiire sa jabar ji nga xame boobu di la fiire sa jabar yi bopp ji boobu soo doo xam jàmm si moom doo xam jàmm sa jabar su yàggee xay wi law bokk ci gune yi bokk ci ndax yaay ji bu kontaanu bu yàggee rek gune yi bokk ci xay wi ndax fay ne di yuuxu gune yi li si bëri ak a jos gune yi xam ne kët gi is not very happy kët just horrible yeneen fitna yi ñun ñoo koy defal suñ bopp ñun Afrique loolu mooy problème bi fa métti nag boo koy xool boo xamee li nga xam bay pare di xool Afrique nii fa métti nga koy bëgg a dimbali te doo ko mën a dimbali soo waxee ñi di la xooxee tubaaba ka lu ne ñu di ko def te kat buñ jaaxlee dikk si yow naan la nga dimbali leen wala di la ñaan xaalis ak a def yow xaalis mënul leen a faj ñii gaañu nañ war lay kase xawma lu leen rey waaye du ñii rek ñun ñi ciy gaaw a dee bëri ñii or not ñun ñii gaaw a dee Afrique moo bëri so dinaa jéem wax tuuti si hàngale léegi parce que ñi nga xam ne ñu ngi déglu vidéo te dégguñu hàngale. Sorry guys, I'm gonna quickly speak in English now about what this video is all about. So this video is about the 2 people that die, and I also want to use it and take the opportunity to just motivate us, especially us parents. Also today is Mother's Day. I want to take this opportunity to remind us mothers and just people who are not mothers even how to stay longer in this world and how to be happy. In order to stay longer in this world, there's some tips that you can do. If you don't do these tips, I know as a Muslim people just say, oh, when it's your time to die, you're going to die, no matter what, because, that's what Allah said. I know. But in my language, we also say, Yalla bay sa tool. That is, God. But you have to go and farm your farm. You cannot just say God and then you lie down when people are farming. You're not going to have nothing, no farm when it's time to get the whatever you were farming. People will get theirs and you have nothing because you were lying in bed and saying yalla instead of going to farm like everybody. That's why they said yalla bay sa tool. That is a saying in Wolof, Gambia and Senegal. Wolof people say it. This is God. Yalla is God. God. But go and farm your farm. Not farm your farm. It's bay sa tool. Bay is when you are getting rid of the little grasses that is not good. You take the bay. You take the bad ones out. That's bay. I don't know how to say it in English. So a lot of us in Africa, and even here, a lot of us Africans don't give a damn about eating anything healthy in our body, sadly. Me, I'm not the healthiest African person. As you can see me, I'm here. But I try to add the healthy stuff, on my unhealthy meals or whatever, because I still like good portion of African rice and like the rice with some oil. And this is not healthy. But some of us, we overdo it. Some of us cook African food every single day of our life. Like, we just can never stay without African food. And we're not even in Africa, we're here. And here, you have more chance of not cooking African food. There's so many opportunities to not cook it. So many variety. What's the English word? So many options. Even in Africa, we have options, but we don't know it. And we don't have the money sometimes to cook something else, or we just don't know what to cook. But when you come here, you saw people talking about it. You hear it everywhere. You saw programs about it. You still cannot do it. There's a lot of Africans here who cannot just have vegetable for dinner, vegetable with grilled chicken, or salad for dinner at their home, especially when they have an African man husband. You want him to divorce your entire generation. He's going to be like, that's not food at all. You think I'm a white person or Western person? I want rice. What kind of home is this? You can eat rice, but you don't have to eat it every single day. You need the green, you need the vegetable. And they're also not going to eat baobab and hibiscus. Because the baobab and hibiscus, I keep telling them this for 4 years. Since I start videos, guys. I keep telling them black seed oil as well. They never buy. They're like, that's expensive. When they can spend their money on other things. Wig, skin bleaching, endless clothes, expensive African clothes. I don't mean this job have buy one, get one free, £10 stuff. No. Just expensive stuff. Nice car, nice house, even house in Africa. Sending people money. Even some men giving girlfriend money. They have money for all that, but they don't have money for black seed oil and order some jumper hibiscus from Amazon if you don't have hibiscus around you, or order some jumper what's it called? Baobab powder from Amazon. They're like, what the hell? That's expensive. How much is the 1 kilo? 17 pounds or like 20 pounds, 1 kilo baobab powder. Never. That's a lot of money. You tell them black seed oil, they're like, how much is the black seed oil? No, that's expensive. Especially if they have to buy a good brand of these things. They're trying to look for the cheapest, worst one, if they will buy that is if. And they can spend money on these other things, especially houses. They can spend a lot of money in houses. To have a nice house in Africa, so everyone will look at them and be like, ooh, how are you going to live in this house when you're not alive? I don't know. When you cannot look after yourself to be alive, to live in this house. I'm not saying these people they die because of food or whatever. I don't know what killed them. I just pray they go to heaven. But I know they're not too old at all. But I know death doesn't have an age limit. But I just want us that is alive to remember to stay alive. The other things that also can distract us from staying alive is too much stress. Some stress that is not even like a natural stress, I call it. Stress that is caused to you from a childhood, or like it's above your, it's not something that you create. It just happened through life. Some of this stress that some of our men have and our women and just human in general, it's not like that. Even me, I had that before. I had this kind of stress that I'm talking about to add to my own natural stress or whatever you call it. This is my history that some of you know. I'm not in the mood to repeat my own history today. People have stress of, especially the men. They compete with each other. Especially African men. Especially the ones who have money or are in position. They compete with each other and they're jealous of each other and they fight each other a lot. It's either them fighting or other people fighting them and competing with them. And that can also trouble them, depend how they're fighting them and competing with them. Or either them is fighting other people or competing. And sometimes it's both. Especially the ones in Africa. It's very extremely hard to be in a position in Africa, good position like these two people that die. I'm not saying their position is what killed them. I don't know what killed them. I'm just praying they go to heaven. Whatever killed them, they're already dead. I'm just talking for us to stay alive, us that are here. In Africa, when you have like the Gambia guy, he's called Mamour Jobe. One of my uncle was called Mamour, but he also died, lack of health care. He died a few years ago. He's the same woman died with my mom. Mamour. He also died, lack of health care. He was young. This other Mamour that died, the Gambian, the head of the Gambian police, he was not old. I saw his pictures. I saw him live when I was in Gambia also. Okay, I met him. But he's in the police. They said all his life he's just in the police, like his adult life. And then he become the boss of the police. Like they keep promoting him until now. He become the boss for years. This is very difficult job in Africa. I'm not saying this is what killed him. I'm just saying for all of us that have a job that it is hard, people making life hard for us. Let's learn how to take it easy because stress can kill you. Stress alone is your worst enemy. It's your heart, it's your body, it's your immune system, it's your whole existence when you're still looking normal and inside you're gone. Do your research if you don't believe me. So in Africa, when you have a good job like this, especially in the public, like what he was doing, like you're the boss of the whole police in Gambia. Hey, it's very hard, especially in a corrupt land like Africa. So, especially Gambia, not enough police at all. No, just insane. How you gonna be a boss of police there and have peace? I don't know. So he was in a very stressful job. Salute him. When we have a stressful job, let's learn to calm down about it. Even if it's not this kind of big job, even if it's just bringing up children, it's very stressful too, especially children in this DNA. They don't listen, and they have a lot of bad influences from the media or from anywhere, basically. Friends, movies, media, books. They can be influenced badly from anywhere. So sometimes even by their own mind, because it's too many things around them, so they decided to come up with something weird and different and stuff. And all these things is something that we're not used to, especially us African parents. So then we get worried and we are like, oh my God, you know, this is another stress too. So if you have children, you talk to them, they don't listen. If they're doing something that you're not comfortable with or you worry about, you talk to them, they don't listen. You try everything like talking, and they don't listen. Leave them. Sometimes you just have to surrender and leave them. The universe will help them. They will learn their lesson. They will change. And most definitely, don't worry about people. I'll read your comments, guys, when I'm done saying these things. Because if not, I'm going to forget. These things are important to me. Don't worry that my children are not doing good or my children are doing this and that and people are going to use it to laugh at me. Because us Africans, or just humans in general, to be honest, sometimes we're not very fair even though we don't notice it. We blame people for their children's behavior. How many of us that have parents that really try their best to bring you up this way and you grow up and go that way? So it's not always the parents' fault. How many of us that have a strict parent who cannot let us breathe and we're not happy when we grow up? So these parents cannot really choke us. Like we cannot really choke the children that they cannot breathe. But then when they grow up and they do something, people will still blame you as if you're supposed to choke them that they're not breathe. Because then they'll still blame you when you're choking them though. They still blame you that you're choking them. You're not good. So what are you going to do? You cannot win. Just understand that in this world you cannot win. That's going to change your life. We know it, but we don't understand it sometimes. Like we don't live it. You know? The African community is so unfair and so hard sometimes. They blame you for everything. When your children grow up drinking alcohol, they blame you. When they dress anyhow, they blame you, insult you, belittle you. And these people take it so personally, like our parents. If you know how personally they take it when the children not grow up good, they call it. Because they insult each other. They're like, look at you, your children are so useless. Look at me, my children, they're good. You're useless, that's why your children are useless. And they take it very deeply. It's a big shame to them, to a lot of them. Especially Gambia and Senegal. So, even us abroad here, a lot of us cannot be happy because our children, they're not the way we want them to be. And people are using that to insult us too. Some people take it so personal that they don't talk to their children anymore, choking the children to be good so people don't insult them. Some of these children, they don't care. And they're going to change when they're ready. And there's nothing you can do about that. Absolutely nothing you can do. Honestly, the more you choke them, the more you lose them. Especially the ones from abroad here. They don't have this hopeless African mentality that because you give back to me, now You have more right to me than you have to yourself even. So if you want me to breed, I'll breed. You don't want me to breed, I'm not breeding. They don't have that kind of way. You are like that because that's where you're from. They hear no one is doing that. They see it as abuse sometimes. I'm not saying none of the children here listening and stuff. Some really listening, even if they're from here, from the West. Doesn't matter what color they are, they just like. But some are just, the many of them not listening in. And when sometimes we label our children as us. We take that, what's the word? Like we put the children, we attach the children and us, and we have this label and this name and this brand that I'm Ami Jobe. So my children have to be like Ami Jobe children, the perfect ever, children to match with me. If not, people gonna insult me and call me and look me down. No one want to have children that people, gonna look at and be like, what in the world or something. But you cannot label yourself. You cannot put your label of happiness according to how your children behave in life. And a lot of us parents do this, and this is another pain. I just want to talk about different pain that can cause us shorter life sometimes. I'm not joking, guys. Pain actually kills you. Shorter, like quicker than your time. You can never see 100-year-old, a 90-year-old who have a long time pain. If you see one, let me know. If they have it, then they heal from it, or they know how to manage it with happiness. The happiness is dominating the pain. That's why they're alive. You cannot find one that pain is dominating the happiness and they're alive when they're 100. Never. So, doesn't matter what country you are, Africa or not. It's just the pain is so powerful. Why do you think when you're angry you can kill someone, even if you love them? It's very powerful. Pain is very powerful, anger and pain. So, just want to remind us that if we want to stay alive longer, don't just say I'm a Muslim, or when it's my time, I'll go, there's nothing I can do. Then why are you going to work? When it's your time to have money, you have money. The money will appear in your bank account. Don't go to work at all. Just lie down. Why are you waking up in the morning, sour, go to work and come back? Why are you doing anything that you're doing on this earth to make money? Honestly, that's what I ask those kind of people. I'm not saying when it's not your time, you will not die. I know that. I mean, like, you can die when it's not your time, whatever, no. But I'm saying, yalla, bais at all. Don't just look for those excuses and use that. No. Protect yourself still. You got nothing to lose. So please, let's calm down about life. Especially us that have children. Children are very extremely hard to bring up, especially in this DNA. Especially last year and this year. Some of us that have to stay home all the time with the children. Driving us nuts. Let's calm down. If not, we're going to carry too much stress. And the children, they're not going to listen sometime when they're too stubborn. Depend what kind of child it is and who they are and how you handling that whatever they're doing. Every child is different. Some of these children, they're very stubborn, and if you handle it, the wrong way, sometimes it's only gonna get worse, guys. It's never gonna come down at all. It's only gonna get worse until you, the adult, have to learn how to handle the situation better, which is you just have to relax. There's no any other way, guys. Absolutely no any other way apart from just relax. You're not just gonna leave them, depend what they're doing. Sometimes if they have to have punishment or you have to talk to them, you have to, but don't just take it extreme. Or worry so much that you can't sleep every night. The other thing that is very painful that killing us is when you have the wrong partner, especially in the African community. That's why I always talk about partners. When you have the wrong partner, it's very stressful. And a lot of us are in home that the partner never will appreciate you. Wow. And they're always going to do wrong, and you are the one that is always wrong, not them. To them, everything is perfect. You are the one with the problem. When you're complaining, they're even laughing at you, telling you to go and get help, basically. Plus, you have the children stressing you. Plus, you have other life struggle, like other life stress, So it's too much different stress in one head. So please, let's just learn to calm down. You can try to practice meditation if you can. I'm doing it now. It's changing my life. I'm still not very good at it, to be honest. I'm not where I want to be yet. Too African to meditate, but you can try to meditate your Muslim way or whatever, Just after praying, you can stay there and close your eye or even open them if you want and just think positive, appreciate yourself, appreciate your life. Keep saying everything will be fine. Especially if you have children that are not listening in, or like when they're young adult or teenagers and they're up to something that you don't want or something, God forbid, but these things happen, it's life. Some children, when they're young adult or teenagers, they get into stuff and sometimes they change, you see, and they're good. So don't worry. Just say whatever is worrying you. Say the thing and say that it's only good that's gonna come out of it. Whatever they say will end well, will end good. Keep saying like, my children are disciplined, my children are good, my children are fine. I don't have to worry. Everything is gonna be fine. Or if it's a one person, you also call the name. Send them some loving energy and protection, and just keep telling yourself they're going to be fine. They're fine. They're perfect human beings. They're loving and caring. They're disciplined. They're ambitious. Even if they're not doing that, just keep saying all of these good things. Okay? Especially if they're your child. Instead of just worrying, oh my God, this is my child. Oh my God, I don't know why God gave me this child. Oh my God, what is this? Oh, what have I done to God? Oh my God, look at this child. Okay, why do you have to do that? That's not going to change nothing. So you might as well send them loving energy or whatever you call it, protection energy or whatever, and just tell yourself they're going to be fine. Because then not just you're going to be more relaxed, but it's more chance of you praying for them to change, and it's more chance of them changing. Because you've seen them as a perfect person in your mind, even if they're not perfect. Then when they come to you for help, or when they call you, or when you have to talk to them, you're more calm to talk to them, you see. Then it's more chance of them changing or stopping whatever they're doing. But if you're looking at them as a horrible child, not listening in, wasted child, whatever, just the worst child ever, then when they reach out to you or you have to talk to them, you can't. It's just gonna get worse. Then you'll be like, just screaming or just saying really horrible words, and the child will just stay away more and just, you see. So you might as well just, if you try and the child is not listening, you might as well just meditate and pray for them. All these things can cause us really deep pain as a parent. Doesn't matter boy or girl, parent. I mean, doesn't matter man or woman parent. Especially in the African community. Especially Gambia and Senegal community. Because like I said, people, they label them with their children. It's like Amy Jobe, the same level with her children. If Amy Jobe children is good, Amy Jobe is good. Amy Jobe children are not good, Amy Jobe is the worst person. That's why. So that's how they put you together with your children like this in Africa, especially Gambia and Senegal. And this is damaging a lot of parents. A lot of parents are so depressed and cannot enjoy life and freaking out and so stressed because they want their children to be like this, so the public, so the whole society don't see them like this. I'm telling you, me, every day I wake up is a new day for me, because every day I wake up I have to learn new thing. Life is about learning new thing and keep moving. Don't label yourself and be like, oh, I'm like this is how I think, because this is how I think 10 years ago, or this is how I think yesterday, so now I'm not going to change it. I'm this person because people have to know me as this person. Don't do this. This is why we cannot be happy too. If you know how you think yesterday is not good, or it's not favoring you or the situation, change it. Doesn't matter what people will think. You can never please these people. I'm not saying you can just be like walking naked and saying, I don't care. I'm not saying that. But just know that you cannot please human beings. It's not your duty to please the human beings. Doesn't matter who they are. You are human yourself. No one is pleasing you. No one can really fully please you. So how do you think you can please others? By living according to how they want or whatever. Depend who this others is, but I'm not saying don't listen to your parents, don't listen to your husband, don't listen to your wife, don't listen to your mother, just don't listen to your nothing, just be like a confused but. No, I'm not saying that. But you know what I'm saying, yeah. Especially if you're an adult, you should get me. So understand that you, especially when it's come to you getting knowledge, getting honest and pure knowledge that can help your life and even life of people around you. When it's come to that, every day keep getting new knowledge. And even if people try to label you with your yesterday person, tell them no, what day is today? So I'm not in yesterday, I'm in today. I learned this, or this is how I'm living now because it's better this way. Don't be afraid to say that. Don't be afraid to learn and to even say it to people that have to know. Because they're going to keep labeling you into your yesterday person, come into, come onto. Just jump her yesterday person, whoever this yesterday person is. This is very damaging in the African community too. And the moment you try to tell them something, and they're like, oh my God, you've changed. Oh my God. Oh my God. You know, and just now you're suddenly a bad person. Or they're like, oh, you're good now. Oh my God. Okay, what's behind this? Nothing behind nothing. I'm just human. I have right to choose my life the way I want to live my life, the more happy, healthier way, the more honest way. If it doesn't favor you, fine. Take it with honesty. It doesn't favor me, fine. It doesn't favor whoever, fine. I'm not here to favor you all the time and stuff. That's mean I'm fake. You have to learn how to favor yourself. You cannot even favor yourself all the time, and you want me to favor you all the time. It's very difficult to be African sometimes. Extremely painful and difficult. They just basically denying you your freedom and your happiness, guys. Hi, I have to go. Yeah, beauty start written from inside. That what you put in the wall, you get. That's true. Yeah, bragging so enough. And people are like all over the world, people forcing themselves to have this perfect image in the wall, you know. And it's stressing them so much when there's any little thing that the thing is gonna damage their image, then they die. When these images are fucked and they're even fake, they're not even real. Everyone knows that no one is perfect. My dear soul, rest in peace. And they're forcing to be perfect so much and forcing their entire generation to be perfect. And this is killing them and killing everyone around them. That's how hard it is to be African, guys, especially African parents. Thank you. Hi, sis. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna go. I don't want this video too long. Yeah, rest in peace to both of them. But for all of us that are alive, I just want us to try and be alive, you know? And just surrender. Stop forcing to have this perfect image, or forcing your children to have this perfect image of yours when they don't want to yet, or they might never want to anyway. Hope sometime. Depend what is it, but most of the time they might never want to live like the way you want to live. Just like you're not living like your mother was living. Do you think I'm living like how my mother was living? If I was living like that, you would not see me here talking. Especially talking about child marriages. My mother been through it herself, you see her talking about it. None of my family is talking about it apart from me. So, it's even my sister, I talk to her, you know, about her working with me in the future about this, to talk to the other women to not do it. She's happy to talk about it, but I'm just saying, like, none of them talking about it. Like, my mom, she's still really embarrassed for me to even talk about this. She wishes I don't talk about it. You know, even though it's helping other people to not go through it, she still rather I don't talk about it. And to me, I'm like, what? So it's like that. You and your children, you're different. The generation is different. The mind is different. The movies you watch is different. The books you read is different. The things you see, the places you go, the way you think, everything is different. They have their own world according to how they think and what they watch and where they go and things they eat. The friends they have their own mind. No matter how much you minimize it and control them so they don't get influenced or whatever, they're still gonna have their own mind, no matter what. So, understanding that. I haven't said that, I'm not saying leave them. I don't do that. I try with my children my best, but try to limit choking your children to be like this or like that so people don't blame you. Or sometimes also you do it because you're worried. It's not like you care about people blaming. You're just worried for their future. That love you have for them. You want them to have a good life. You don't want them to grow up suffering like you do or just suffering in general. Because life can be hard. But it's even harder when you're not disciplined here. Even for disciplined people, it's hard. But when you're not disciplined, it's worse. So when you have a child that is acting like they're not disciplined, it's very painful to just watch them. You worry for their tomorrow. And worrying is the worst stress is worrying. So worrying is the number one stress. You have different stress, worrying, and you have guilt, and you have not feeling enough, and you have feeling sorry for yourself. You have pain, like when someone did something to you and it pains you, you know. Different kind of stress. You have feeling used, feeling let down, feeling betrayed, feeling not enough. Feeling not enough is worse in this society we are now. Because this society we are now, everyone, almost everyone, yeah, is trying to make the other person not feel enough. They cannot speak English, or they're too fat, or they're too short, or they're too tall, or they're too dark, they're too this, they're too light, they're too dark, they're too poor, they're too rich, they're too this, they're too that. They're not this enough, they're not that enough, they're too much this, they're too much that. It's basically like no normal human being left. Even when they see normal human being to them, they're still checking how normal they are. No, this is not possible. They must have something inside that is not normal. It's not, this is fake. Who are they? It's not you, guys. It's like the humans are allergic to normal human beings who they cannot criticize or who they think are not perfect. Who they think are perfect. They're allergic to that. We are like craving to make you feel not perfect and make you feel horrible. And then we also not handling it well. Oh, it's raining. I love it. We also don't know how to handle it. When people make us feel so little and feel so incomplete, what's the English word? Then you're like the jump every old Ami Jobe. You know me, every day I grow new Ami Jobe. So stuff I did even yesterday, I will never do today. But it's just recently when I decided to give up that reacting to how people make me feel or how people make us feel or just how people jump our break sometimes. We all jump our break, we just jump different way and different bridges. Some jump in a professional way, some jump like a hopeless jump our break, Amijo way, and some jump different way, crawling when they're jumping. But we all jump our break. At this point, I'm using jump our break as doing something wrong. Okay, to each other or to yourself, just doing something wrong or saying something wrong. That's what I'm using jump our break, at this point. Just so you know, I use jump her break for different things, but I normally use it for when I say you're jumping her break as and you're doing something wrong. I should get rid of that word, but I'm too used to that word. I've been saying it for 4 years now since I started videos. I've been saying it to my community when they annoy me and stuff. I used to tell the whole community to find a barrage when I'm angry. Wow, you guys, if you see me 4 years ago, it's was subhanallah. I shouldn't be laughing. Some people just died, this weekend, so I cannot be laughing now. I'm not even in a laughing mood, but just thinking about how I used to tell my whole community to find a barrage when something wrong, especially the men. I used to tell all of them to find a barrage, especially when they used to condemn me. When I'm angry, or I'm talking to them, how I talk to them, like, you men are very wicked. Why are you doing this to the woman? Why are you doing that? And they're like condemning me too. They have right to condemn me, especially when I'm condemning them, right? They can condemn me too, that's fine. But then sometimes I'm like, find a barrage. You all find a barrage. So yeah. It's all just our experience with life, and how we take it can make us think certain way. And sometimes it can lead to how the humans treat us, especially the ones supposed to love us. Everything link. So I'm just going to close this topic with, when you have a pain or stress and you don't have no one to talk to, or you have people to talk to but it's like they're not getting it. It's very hard to have someone to talk to, especially in this day and age we're in now. Number one, everyone is struggling. So they don't want to just be the one to help you with your struggle when no one is helping them. They feel like, fine, but I get on with it. I'm getting along with mine. And sometimes they don't even tell you theirs. You don't know all of theirs. So then they feel like it's not fair when now they know yours helping you and they're not even brave enough to tell you theirs. All of this is why we cannot have genuine people to talk to now. Also, some people, like I said earlier on, because the generation, the society now make us, it's like we are in a hurry to make the other person feel unworthy or feel like I'm better than them or they're not good enough. So when people tell you sometime what they're going through, you just go and tell the other person. You see? And this is something that I have to learn recently, that no matter how painful is the situation that is happening in your life now, or the situation that the other person is going through, sometimes trusting somebody else to tell them it is not going to help. Especially if it's something that you're going through you or someone close to you is going through. You see? Sometimes when we talk about the other person problem to the other person or our own problem to the other person, it's not like we're so evil, that's why we're doing it. No. Sometimes you do it because you need help from that person to see how they can help you fix the problem or their view on it. Or sometimes you just see it because it's in the community. We're too used to like chatting under the mango tree, talking about stuff, especially when you're from Gambia and Senegal. People sit under the mango tree all day gossiping, guys. 90% of Gambia, Senegal people. Or 95 or 99.9 anyway. Feel like making it 100, but at least 99.9.9.9.9.9 will not be able to do their attire and sit under the mango tree chatting without talking about different people all day. This person, do you hear about what happened about this person? Oh my God, do you hear this? So then you don't see it as bad as it is, But life is all about growing and being honest to you. So then you can grow and confess to the truth to yourself and try to be better. No one is perfect. But all of this can make us, that's why us now, the humans, we are so lonely. We don't have no one to talk to. Because when we talk to people, they sometimes go and talk to other people, or if they don't, they cannot really also be there for us all the time. Because they also have their own struggle, even if they don't tell you. Or they just feel like, because some people, they actually are not ready to heal too. Depend what your struggles are, but we all have different struggles. Some people, they really are not ready to heal. I have somebody like that, because of the videos I do, people sometimes contact me on Facebook or Instagram to look for help, like to advise them on what they're going through, or like if they're going through hard time now. They try to come to me to motivate them to give them hope. But there's this guy that I have recently. I've not heard from him a couple of days now. He lives in America. This AA guy. I have to just at the end tell him that you're not ready to heal or move on. And you cannot continue calling me, telling me you want to kill yourself, you want to do this. What am I going to do? When I tell you that killing yourself is not going to end the problem, you will make the money again. You will have this thing that you're losing, you will have them again. You will have even more. You're still young. Stay alive. I told you how many times I want to kill myself. Did it? I didn't. Since when I was young, because of what I've been through. Because I know that even if I kill myself, this thing already happened to me. So, Amy is dead. The thing already happened to the dead body. The dead body already have this thing that make Amy kill herself, for example. It's not going to change. And also, you don't know where you're going when you die. If you're going to another world or heaven or hell, wherever, we don't know. Everyone that go never come back. This is a good thing. So, you think about it, then stay here. You don't know if where you're going is worse, remember? I hope it's better, but you just don't know, remember? You don't know, remember? Just like you don't know how you get here. So, also, don't keep thinking that I'm gonna kill myself, that I cannot take it anymore. And then when I'm spending 1 hour or 2 hours to motivate you for nothing, for free, I try to do like counseling, with people. Like you can book me on a Zoom call and you pay for 1 hour or whatever, and I do counseling with you, okay? By using my own experience and my own way of managing life to motivate you. And just motivate you, Sometimes people like to talk to somebody who is far away, who is not from the family, This is good. But when I spend the hours to talk to you, for free even, and I pour in my heart so much, and you just like, you refuse. Some people just refuse. Okay, I know this sounds so wrong for you watching now. You'll be like, what, Amy? Why are you saying this? You don't know what this person is going through. Hey, I know it. I know pain, guys. When I tell you I know pain, I know pain. We all have different pain though. But I know pain. Some people just refuse to heal. I was doing that for years too. So it's like I have to get enough of the pain in order to leave the pain. I'm like, find the buried pain. You're not going to walk anymore, This kind of thing. But when you're not ready to do that, people will talk all day. You're like, no, look at this. No, look at that. No, I have enough. No. How you have enough, especially when you're young? You still have the whole world around you. People die themselves, and the house is here, the car is here, the business is here, everything, but they die themselves. People gonna use it, they're gone. You still don't lose it, you lose it. Look at these people that die now. They have a lot of houses, a lot of different stuff. They all have big job, big platform, big careers in Gambia and Senegal. Especially Seck. So, look at Michael Jackson. Some people say he's alive, but I don't know. Just like people have money, they die. And their money's there. So if you lose your money or your house, you don't have to die for that. You can make it again, especially when you're young. You're the one that make it. You're like, no, I cannot make it again there. Oh my God, look at the situation I am now. Before you have that house, you were in that situation or worse. You didn't have nothing. And you start getting better until you have the house. Now you lost it. You will get it again, but only when you believe you will get it. So, in this world, some people don't have money until they're 60. And they become a millionaire or half millionaire or whatever. Or like just have good money. Because they plan it and work on it and believe in their dream. Or they're doing something and that something get good or something. Or some even buy the lottery and win. I don't know. I'm just like giving you some hope, Some of us just don't want to take the hope. We don't want to live a life, happy life. We're too used to the pain. That's the reality. Some of us too used to the pain from a young age. We're too used to holding on to pains, little crumb, little pain. We're too used to creating pain and keeping it. So then when something big happens, you're like, that's it, I'm done. That's it. Oh my God, that's it. And then you don't have to bother going to any counseling or any therapy because you're just wasting your money if you're paying them and wasting the person time. Because the person cannot strangle you and make you get rid of the pain. They can only talk to you and tell you the honest truth about life. You are an adult. No one have time here to lie and to beg you like a 2-year-old to breastfeed you and beg you every morning. And you're like, no, every morning. No one gonna do that. Not when they're genuine. Unless if they want money from you, they just do it just to make the money from you and call you fool. That's the reality. If they're honest, whoever this person is, that's why sometimes you can go to counselor or therapy, but sometimes you don't need them to heal your pain. Sometimes you need a good, honest friend or good, honest someone who loves you, especially who knows pain like you, to tell you the truth. You only have two choices: to kill yourself or to leave the pain and live with the pain and be happy. So doesn't matter who you are watching this video. You can kill yourself by jumping off a barrage or by depressing all night with the pain and just going crazy with the pain every day. Because then you're still dying inside. So one day, hopefully, hope not, but one day, if something happened to you and you already weaken your immune system by stressing all these years unnecessarily, then your immune system cannot protect you when you need your immune system. So that means you're still killing yourself. So no matter how much you stress, this pain will never come back for you to fix it. I said never, ever, that the time will come back. If you know a Chinese man who know how to bring back the clock, show me them. Show me it. There's no way you bring back the clock and redo what already happened. So why are you wasting your energy on something that your entire generation can never do it? You can never do it. It just never happened since this world exists until now. Nobody ever do it. If you know how to do it, do it. You don't know how to do it, then leave it. It's just waste of energy, guys. I'm telling you this. I did this my whole life. Don't do it. I'm telling you this. Sorry, guys. I have a phone call. I'm going to end this. My sister calling me from Africa. I'm going to end this. Hello, Fanta. Hello, everyone. I'm going to go soon. And my sister calling me from Africa. Yeah, rest in peace to all of them. But to us that are alive, we have to know how to heal and how to move on or how to live with the pain, with happiness. At least mix the two until you get rid of the pain. If you mix the two, the pain will disappear slowly. Okay? The happiness will dominate the pain. But you have to live a genuine happiness. You have to force. I'm not saying pretend happiness. No. You have to learn how to be happy deeply. Release, appreciate your whole existence. I don't care how you look. The fact that you're waking up in the morning, you have everything. No queen or king can die and buy another day and come back to life another day and then go back again. No money can make that. No talent, no prayer, nothing, absolutely nothing. It just never exists. So you have a lot, even though you feel it's nothing, because it's so easy you're breathing. It's so easy you wake up. It's so easy you're alive. You're like, I even hate it. I don't want to be alive. Why am I alive? When you think that alive here is so painful, but you don't know if the next one is going to be worse painful. But you're so in a hurry to go. So calm down. Let's all calm down. I used to think that too. I'm telling you this. Even though I always know that, but you don't know what's going to happen when you die. This actually keeps me alive. It's not like I'm scared of dying, but I don't know what I'm going to find there, you know? I just don't know. Like, nobody ever come back. Did you guys feel that sometimes? So I'm like, I better stay here no matter what. At least I know what's here. It's easy to heal or to move on or to whatever, but it's easy and it's hard. I guess it depends who the person is as well. Some people, they just refuse to enjoy life. Sadly, it's very sad. They just like, you know, they just so done and just like, you feel like laughing and you also feel like crying when you see them, but you just have to enjoy life, guys. Because what's the point when you're still alive and you cannot be happy? It's just another waste of time. You just hear every time, but you're like, oh, you know, I'm just going crazy and just so miserable and just cannot do anything. Some people even hurting themselves and, just doing something painful to themselves or something because they feel like I'm not happy, and just you're not happy because you don't want the happiness. Why are you complaining that you're not happy when you don't want to smile? Honestly, you don't want to smile. You don't want to go for a walk and enjoy nature, look at the birds and smile. You hate the rain when it's so beautiful and pure and romantic and just peaceful and just the best ever. I love rain. You hate everything that is, you hate fruit and veg, you hate water, you hate every time. You hate human voice, you hate every time. And then you say you're not happy. How you gonna be where you gonna magic happiness from? Chinese people make happiness now? I don't think so. They're also very miserable, a lot of them killing themselves and going crazy. Because they compete with life a lot in China and all this Asian country. And their children are not allowed to breathe. That's why the children killing themselves a lot. Do your research. The children have to have certain school mark, certain this, certain that. And just too much pressure. Release the pressure. Know that you're just human. No car and no house and nothing will give you happiness. You have to just be happy the fact that you're breathing. You have porridge or water, whatever. You're happy, you enjoy it. It tastes so good because you appreciate the porridge. Take your time to cook it the best way. You appreciate the water. Appreciate the fact that you're breathing so easily, dancing, moving so easily. Oh my God, this is a million of money, guys. This is the amount of money this is more than any money in this world. This thing that I'm doing now, even though it seems like it's nothing. Some people cannot do it and no money can make them do it. Absolutely no doctor, no money is going to make them do it even though they have the money, guys. So you think you have nothing? Stress is killing us all over the world. That's why I have to do those little videos, TikTok video yesterday when I saw this person die. I'm not saying that's what killed him. I just want to use that opportunity to motivate us. Because I can motivate myself and us by using any opportunity. So, even if you're not dead, it's like you're dead. Because you're too miserable to enjoy life. I know certain life pain and certain life struggle is not easy. It's easy said than done. You be like, Amy, it's easy said than done. No, I know it. I know it's easy said than done, but no. It's actually easy done than say. What's the English word? Like, you can do it. Believe me. You just choosing to always say, it's easy said than done. I'm not happy. Oh my God, you're blaming me that I'm not happy. You're blaming me that I'm not happy. You're even making me more angry. You're bullying me that I have pain. How dare you? I'm even more angry now. You see? Why are you complaining you're not happy? I don't know. I used to do this until I know that I don't know why I'm complaining. When I just don't want anything to make me happy. It's like anything that is making me happy, I'm like, go, stay away, get out. You're not even real. You're not good. You're faking. I'm not in the mood for this. Oh, I'm like, I never overdo it because I'm just a chill person, but it's like I was looking for things to make me angry, guys. I still look for them because I'm too used to it, but like I still just condemn my community a lot and get emotional sometimes and going crazy, or but I don't like look for it, but I'm still like sometimes, with things because I'm too used to living like that for years, so you can heal, but you cannot just heal like that, but you can heal. Depend where you're healing and people around you, if they're making it easy for you to heal or they're making it hard by adding stress. But just stick to it. It's like every other thing. Stick to it and keep practicing. No matter, even if it's going to take a couple of years, you will heal, guys. You keep telling yourself that, stop blaming, the whatever and the whoever. Just keep saying to yourself, I have to choose to be happy with life. Refuse to get angry, especially with people or things. Refuse to keep thinking about whatever happened to me. or keep worrying about tomorrow, or thinking I'm not good enough to make a good tomorrow, or I'm not lucky enough. No one is more better than me, and no one is luckier than me. Believe that and live it, because you got no choice. If you keep thinking you're not lucky or you're not good enough, is that gonna change your situation? I'm just asking. So then there you go, you got nothing to lose. Just think you are lucky, think you're good. You got nothing to lose. But it's like we lose everything when we think positive, especially with, with ourselves, especially when we have certain hopeless situation or certain things happen to us. I did this too for years. Although I have a positive side, but the other side I was like, why is this happening to me? Why am I, why this, why I don't have this, or why this is happening? This is not fair, or, So, but some people are worse. I met people who are worse negative than me. And then some of them, they don't even have the reason why they're like that. Like, they don't even have natural life pain, or like big life pain growing up, or like big life pain. Some people have their parents, have everything around, they just create, like, they have this depression from little crumbs. They carry the little crumbs so much. And then sometime when you're too used to carrying the little crumbs, then when something big happens, you're like, that's it. This is the reason to be depressed. All of these ones were little. Now I'm totally depressed. Leave them alone. Doesn't matter their little crumbs or big cake or whatever. Leave them alone. No matter the amount of stress and thinking will not change nothing. It can change it only to the worst though. So, can only miserable you more, deny you more happiness. Pain is very good at denying you happiness. Hey! Because pain will drive people away from you. That's when you need people more. That's when everyone is going to abandon you. I know this. Look at me. This is serious. When you have pain and you don't know how to handle your pain, listen, this is serious. I don't care how the pain happened to you. Doesn't matter what the pain is. If you have pain, you don't know how to handle the pain. That's when you need people around you, right? So you can stay alive. So they can make you feel good and better. So you don't feel hopeless. That's when everyone is going to stay away from you. Now what are you going to do then? You're going to jump out barrage? Or you're going to try to get rid of the pain and be alive? Try to be happy. Practice appreciate what you got. Practice letting go of the pain. You have no choice. Just what are you benefiting from carrying the pain right now? That's what I'm asking. What are you benefiting? When the pain is making you lose every good person in your life, the pain is making everyone stay away from you until you cannot trust human anymore. Because most of the time, the pain make you not a good person yourself, but you don't notice it. The pain make you do bad thing to people, but you don't notice it. You're like, no, they're the one that is bad. They're the one, they shouldn't do this, they shouldn't do that. Yes, sometimes they're the one that is bad. But most of the time, it's you who is bad too, because you're like, too much, I'm going crazy. The pain can make you a liar. The pain can make you just not honest, not loving and caring, just like I don't care kind of a person, and you don't even notice it. The pain can make you so many things. Like I said, depend on what the pain is. Some pains are just little crumb that people carry, sadly. Little insecurity crumb and stuff. You guys will get to see how I do this head tie. I'm gonna go, guys. So this head tie, I just fold it down twice here. Before I do this, I fold it twice. For some of you ladies, you know how to do that, right? You know how to fold the head tie and fold it again to create this. And then you just put it like this, okay? You have to have something inside because I don't have hair. And then when you tie it twice here, because the head tie is small, so I couldn't do anything else. Then I create this nice look. So you just bring it like this. And you just tuck it in. Finish. Life is simple, guys. And don't be afraid to be unique. Be unique. When we all look the same, it's going to be so boring. Don't you think so? So you're meant to to have this hair you create or whatever. You're meant to have it at the back. Okay. Simple. Hi, morning. I can do it fixing here properly, to be honest, but can't be bothered. I'm tired. You're meant to fix it like when you're tying it, you make sure you tuck it and fix it and tie it properly twice. Make sure you tie it very tight. If you have a long forehead, it's going to stay properly. So yeah, guys, just we have no choice. I'm going to remind you this before I go. Look, guys, look at this. These people now, they're gone. These two guys. My dear soul, rest in peace. They're gone. They left their children. I don't know if the other one have two wives or the other one. I don't know if which one of them have two wives. But I think Thione have one. I'm not sure. Or he have two, I think. Yeah, I think they all have two or even three. I'm not sure. In Gambia and Senegal, a lot of them have two or three, especially when they have money. Woo! You have money and you have one wife in that community. All the other men are going to laugh at you, look at you as a waste of manhood. You're not man enough. You're useless. You're scared of your wife. You're just insane. How the hell you have all this money and you have two wives when you can have even 10 wives if you want? What kind of man do this? Your wife is controlling you. That you're weak. You're not man enough. You're not even Muslim enough. You should be having a lot of wives. That's what Allah said. So you can have a lot of children or just enjoy. Oh, you just come to this world just for one woman. What a useless man. So the other men, they're going to bully you so much for just having one wife. Even if you choose to have the one wife, you're happy with the one wife. Plus the women in Africa, when you have money, they all want to marry you. When I say all, like 90% of them. Especially when you're in the media, like this other guy. Especially this other guy is very good at singing and he have nice love songs. They're like, marry me, I want you. I'm just thinking jokes aside, but it's like it's up to you not to marry them, you know. It's like they're strangling you to marry them everywhere you go. So they don't care you're married or not because a lot of them don't care at all. They're not like Jobe. They don't care you're married or not. They want you. Some women actually, they only want married men. Honestly, they will even tell you a married man is better than a single man because the married man, when they marry you, they're already responsible. They're already a married man. But when the person is single, there's more chance that they're going to be cheating and treat you bad. Because a lot of our men don't know how to be genuinely good to a woman, then we have so many, what's the word? Some ideology, can't speak English at all. We have some thinking, yeah. We're like, if the man is not married, they're not good. Married men are more responsible. And that's not the truth at all. So married men are so irresponsible. What's the English word? Horrible in the house. Horrible to the woman and the children. Cheating all the time. Even if they marry you as a second wife or third wife, they still have a lot of girlfriends. Because African women are beautiful. So if you don't know how to zip and control your manhood, I feel sorry for you. Beautiful women everywhere you go. Lot of women also who don't know their dignity, don't know their self-worth, don't know what they want, don't know who they are, ready to give it all for nothing, or for chicken change, or for an iPhone. So good luck then in that kind of society when you have money. So, yeah. Lot of these men, it's not easy at all. I'm thinking if I was a man in my community and I have money, woo, you have to be very disciplined. If not, the women, they will pass you around. You're going on this one, going on that one, going on that one, and then you have a wife at home and children. So I'm not saying this is how these people are. I'm just saying how our community is. So all of this can lead to pain for the woman and pain for you. Even though you might pretend like you use the woman for pleasure. So how is this painful? It's still painful because you know that what you're doing is not honest. You know that you could do better than this. So then whenever you go to bed, you feel guilty. In this world, God make us in a way that is amazing. Whenever we're doing stuff that we shouldn't do, we go to bed feeling guilty. No matter how much you pretend like you have no soul, you will feel guilty because you're human. You're not a robot. You shouldn't do whatever you're doing. So then some people use drugs or alcohol and stuff to try to get away the thinking or whatever, but just behave. It's free and it's healthier and it's more peaceful than you buying stuff to keep you happy to get away from your mind because of the way you're living now, you know, or you thinking about the past or thinking about the future or thinking about what happened too much that you have to use drug or something to get away from the thinking. Just get away from it for free. Think positive, appreciate what you got. Don't worry about tomorrow too much. If you have to worry about it, then worry about it in a good way. Just say tomorrow will be amazing. I'm looking forward to my beautiful, amazing future. More happiness and more of the things I want in life. You don't have to list them. I want this car, I want this house. No. All you have to want is you existing and breathing. You cannot drive the car without breathing, remember? So how you asking for this car without asking for you to be breathing comfortably? I don't know. Who is going to drive the car for you? So ask for you breathing comfortably, happily. Ask for you to be able to move around, talk, move, dance if you have to do things. Ask for genuine happy relationship with human beings. Doesn't matter who they can be, family member, friend, partner, whoever, you know. That give you more pleasure than a car. Then if you're going to ask for a car and a better house, whatever, then you ask for that. Okay? Just remember how you cannot enjoy the house or drive the car without you breathing comfortably and looking at things clearly. So ask for your existence that you think is nothing. You think that's nothing, right? That's why you're not happy you don't have this thing. Ask for that to stay alive and continue to exist. Because if you have these things and you don't have that, then you will know that what Jobe was saying is the reality. You cannot see them, you cannot feel them, you cannot enjoy them without you like this. So you have everything now, even though you think it's nothing. But pray for happiness. Even when you have this thing and you don't have happiness, you cannot be happy. So stop being greedy just because society labeling you and other people that if they don't have this, they're not worthy. It's because the society don't know their worth. Everyone think that they're nothing. They have to have this to be something. They have to have that to be something. Them alone is nothing. When them alone is everything. I mean everything. They can never buy them alone from no company. No company will ever make them alone. So, society make us feel so hopeless and worthless. And if you don't know how to handle it, I feel sorry for you. It's time for us to know that. Who we are is not based on what people think we should be or have. So, appreciate life, appreciate yourself, take it easy, take a deep breath, practice genuine happiness and mindfulness. It's going to change your life. It's so sweet and beautiful and peaceful, more than any money or any house or any car you can get. And you have more chance of living longer, healthier, happier life. Thank you for watching this video, guys. I'm going to see you again soon next time, inshallah. Until then, someone is typing, people who never have any problem with little things, they cannot overcome it. They are not used to frustration. Yeah. Pain is a comfort zone. Turu, I think I know what you mean. Like people who don't know how to have problems. Like who never experienced real life problems or pain. Then when they have it, they don't know how to handle it. That's Turu. Some people too are too used to the pain that they cannot heal. They just refuse to heal. So it's win-win. There's no like, these people are better than these people with pain. Subhanallah. I shouldn't be laughing at this point, but you just doesn't matter. It's the group who too used to pain and refuse to heal, or the other group who never used to pain and cannot heal or whatever. They all cannot heal. They just all cannot heal. The thing is, we just have to learn how to heal. So doesn't matter you used to pain or you're not used to pain, just heal. Because what are you getting from not healing, guys? When I realized this my whole life, I was like, why did I not know this years ago? But then I was like, oh, I'm still looking for a way to know hell. Now I'm angry that I didn't know it long time ago. I'm like, just thank you, God. You know, just thank you, God. No question, no complaining about why I didn't know this. Oh my God, why was I holding on the pain? I feel so stupid now. You see how you can easily look for excuse to be miserable. Now you know that you've been miserable unnecessarily this whole time. Now you're not happy that you know that. Do you come across some people who are always like, I wish I never learned this? Now that I learned this, I'm questioning this and that. I'm like, yeah, you definitely shouldn't learn nothing. You should just never learn nothing, because whenever you learn something, it's a problem for you. Hey, it's so funny. Life is easy, but can be so difficult when we handle it a certain way. I feel like it's unfair that we're not being taught how to handle life from a young age and stuff. But I'm glad that people are learning it now. So I feel like maybe they will teach it to, in school in the future. So yeah. Yes, because when you love your pain, it becomes your identity. Without that pain, who are you? Pain is teacher. It's not who you are. Yes, but I think, yes, pain is what carried you, but you is only God knows when it is, when we know. Maybe it's the way God is trying to teach us. Okay, I don't really know that one. My reading is not very good, but I'm gonna talk about this other one and then I'm gonna go. So when you're too used to the pain, I know what you mean, like the pain become your identity, but yeah, it's like losing Michael Jackson to the Gambia and Senegel community. My God, my heroes in peace. To me, I don't know if you have experienced life pain yourself, like natural pain, I call it, or just random life pain. Some people talk about pain, or even they become a therapy or whatever, but they don't know pain at all. They never experience pure life pain or trauma or like long-term pain or whatever at all. Not that they shouldn't talk about it, but sometimes they talk about it like the wrong way, or they just don't know how to talk about it because they never live it. But there are a lot of therapists and counselors who have pain themselves. That's why they decided to do that, to help others, because they know how it feels. They know how painful it is to live with this pain. So now they try to heal others. I don't know how healed can you be, and depend your experience, but I don't know how healed can you be, okay? Maybe I've not get there yet. For me, it's not like I'm healed, like this pain never exists and stuff like this. I think I'm healed to a certain degree that I've never healed like this my whole life with this pain. But I think I'm still like not healed, especially when it's something to do with the pain. Like when I see some people living it now, or when I see something that is like normalizing the pain. For example, if just someone telling me, I'm marrying this young person and you cannot do nothing about it. Find a better Amy. This is my wife. And I'm looking at this underage girl. And especially if she don't want it, I'll be like, I think then the whole pain or whatever, the whole healing will be like in the bin, yeah. I'll be like wanting to strangle this person, whoever they are. Hope not, but jokes aside. So it's like, I don't think I'm healed yet then. Or if I'll ever be healed, I will come across a situation like that and be like, really, this is your wife. I think you shouldn't do this though. I think it's wrong. Just handling it like a normal healed person. I don't think I'll ever do that. We'll see, but I would like to do that, but I don't think I'll ever do that, to be honest. So I would not like to do that. Looking at someone marrying underage person who is not happy with it. And I'm just gonna be like, that's fine. Or I'll be like, you shouldn't do that though. I don't think I'm ever gonna get there. Sorry, guys. But for me, with the pain, it's not like the pain is my identity. But I know what you mean. It's like, I think the pain can become your identity, but it's not identity. I think that's the wrong word. But no, that's definitely wrong word. Identity. No. How can the pain be your identity? But I know what you mean. So what you mean is the things that the pain make you do become your identity. That's what you should say, but I know why you say it like that. Because the pain, for example, can make you not trust no one. And the pain, for example, can make you argue a lot, for example, or just refuse to love purely and refuse to trust people or refuse to be kind genuinely. Or just refuse to appreciate yourself or refuse to... It does different things to you. Then you become that. Is that what you mean? Hi! Every person has mountain. I love watching you, especially when you got tea. Oh, the tea. We did it yesterday when my niece was here. She was cooking. And after that, we did the tea. Every person has a mountain to climb. The mountain is difficult to get rid of. It's difficult to get to the top, yeah. Some people have bigger mountain than others, yeah. I believe the stronger the person, the bigger the mountain. What do you mean by that? Hi, Royal Rising. Thank you. Happy Mother's Day, wishes. You believe the stronger the person, the bigger the mountain. Or is it you believe the bigger the mountain, the stronger the person? I know what you mean. Like you believe when someone have a big mountain, then they have to be very strong to overcome the big mountain. True. But listen to this. I think people use the word strong the wrong way a lot. But don't worry, I use wrong words all the time. No one is perfect of talking or using the right way or something. Okay? It's not like I'm telling you your comment is wrong, what you're saying is wrong. I'm the good one here who know what to say. I can't even say most of the things that I want to say. But I like to just be honest with people if I can read their comment anyway, because I can't read some of the things that people are typing here. Too professional for me to read, but when I manage to read it, I say it just how I think it. This is why a lot of people don't like me. I don't know how to say certain things just to make the person happy. Even people that are on my membership channel, sometimes I condemn what they're commenting, depending what they're commenting. I'm like, you shouldn't say that at all. And I just say it how I see it. And I don't think they're gonna come out of my membership channel and don't give me avocado money. I don't even think of all that. I'm crazy, but I'm not saying like what you're saying is wrong right now. Okay, I just want us to know that us that have real life pain, sometimes we don't appreciate it when people telling us the stronger the person, the this, or you should be strong there. Or you're strong, you can do this, you're strong. We're human, we're strong. You cannot just carry your pain. What am I talking about? I said that earlier on to people. I was like, I didn't say strong. I didn't use strong, but I was like, you have to just get rid of the pain. You have no choice. But I feel like for me, when I'm talking, some of you, that's why I'm going to keep reminding you guys that I have this pain too. Because if you're just talking, people will be like, hey, so wicked, experience this, that's why you're talking like this. But if they know that you have it, they're like, okay, sis like me, she have it. And sometimes they're like, what is your pain even? Let me see how bad is your pain. Talk, tell me, open it, let me see. So then sometimes I have to keep reminding people that I have this, I was married so young, so many times at a young age. So they have an idea, they're like, okay, I think that's painful enough. Still, you shouldn't talk like that. Because a lot of us that are dealing with the pain, we're so sensitive. This is the problem. We're like, you shouldn't say this. This is so wrong. How dare you? Just want to strangle you in the screen. So then and we also don't like it sometimes when people trying to force us to be strong. Because having said that, I know I was telling people that you just have no choice. You're not ready to heal. Like this guy that I explained, about him, who called me, and I didn't pick his call the last time even. Anytime I spend my hours talk to him, he's just like, oh, I don't know what to do though. What can I do though? I feel like giving up, but what should I do though? I said, I just spent 10 hours talking to you. Not 10 hours, but I spent hours talking to you, and now you're telling me what can you do? You cannot do nothing apart from go for a walk, take a fresh air. Know that even if you lose this house, you're going to have another house. It's you who buy the house, you will buy more. Know that you should be happy you're breathing and alive, healthy. You have more expensive gift than the house. Your existence is more expensive. Know that a lot of breakup comes with losing house. That's how this world is. When you break up, there's more chance of losing house, car, Even some people lose a lot of money, lose their company because they break up. That's how breakups are. You cannot do nothing. You're not alone. You feeling hopeless now, just tell me if that's going to fix the problem. That's just what I'm waiting for. Tell me, yes, Amy, if I feel hopeless, I'm going to fix everything. Then I'll let you feel hopeless. It's not going to fix it, then why are you feeling it? It's waste of energy. Completely waste of energy. It's not waste because it's going to destroy you. So it's going to do something, but it's going to do something bad. Because then you're going to smoke, drink, feel miserable, trying to kill yourself. Just when you can just release that and be happy and look forward to life. And you're going to meet somebody even better than your ex. And you're going to have a better house, better life. You already know the job you're doing. You already have your skill. So even if you lose your job, you're already the same person who get that job. You can get more. You can even get a better job. You can even get your own company. All you need to do is to be positive. There's nothing else that you can do. Absolutely nothing else. No medicine, no counselor, no one can cure you. When I say no one can cure you, guys, no one can cure you. Oh, my phone. I have to charge my phone. I have to go, guys. I'm just getting so passionate with this topic. I just wish I know this years ago, and I just wish a lot of people know this. That's why when I'm talking, I'm like, no one can cure us, guys. Let's think, guys. No one can cure us. Because when we are feeling this pain, we are so sensitive. You cannot cure us. We don't even want, it's like we want you to cure us, but we don't want you to cure us at all. We're like, why are you saying that? Oh my God, why are you telling me to just get rid of my pain? Just how am I going to get rid of the pain? Who tell you that this pain is easy to get rid of? You're so wicked in seeing. I shouldn't come here. Oh my God, thank you very much. You make me feel worse. How dare you, the worst person ever. Just, that's it, I'm done. Leave me with my pain. Why are you telling me to leave the pain alone? Why are you telling me this pain is easy to live? Why? Just isolate and come here. Goodbye. And then we run back again. Buy some alcohol sometime. Or smoke or use drug or go to these places we go. Or watch something that we watch because of the pain. We're like, yeah, give me these things. These things are good. Not this person that is telling me to get rid of the pain. How dare you? Doing whatever, the pain is making you do. Some people, the pain make them do sex, all the time, sexing themselves or sexing people and going crazy. And some people drug, alcohol, or just whatever, I don't know. It makes us do different things. But we are like, I'm not happy. You're not happy? Yeah. Because of this and this happened to me, I'm not happy. You're not happy? Yes. Okay, let me help you. You're like, yeah. How are you going to help me? You're like, leave the unhappiness alone. You're like, how dare you telling me to leave my unhappiness? I'm gonna strangle you for telling me to leave my unhappiness. You're so wicked. Who tell you this is easy? You're like, sorry. Take your unhappiness then. You're like, yeah. Doing whatever the unhappiness making you do. So it's very hard because us that are unhappy. This whole thing I'm talking about now is about the fact that this guy said that, that you have to be strong, or like the stronger, the bigger the mountain. Because that's mean like the people that are not strong, people that are not healed, they're not strong. Now I know I say this because I'm still healing myself. So I know that I have to agree to heal. Nobody can help me at all. I have to agree to heal, knowing that holding to this pain will never ever bring the clock back for me to unmarry, the old Amy, or just like do the things that happened to the old Amy. I undo them. It will never happen. So I have to agree to disagree and choose to live the now and be positive and look forward to tomorrow. Simple. It's so simple. But if I refuse to do that, I refuse and I hold to the pain, it's really mean that I'm weak, and it really also mean that I'm not ready to heal. But it's very painful when someone just saying it to you, especially if they not have pain experience or whatever, or you don't know their experience. I believe a lot of us have different pain experience. Doesn't matter small or big, but some they just not gonna tell you. So then you feel like, how dare you? Because they look so perfect to you, yeah. Even if they tell you, we all have pain, you're like, yeah, but what's your pain? You don't look like you have pain, and what's your pain? Maybe it's not even as big as mine. So you're like, yeah, you're right. We all have pain. You're right. No one have pain like mine. You see, because a lot of us cannot tell us. So my phone gonna die, guys. I have to go, but it's a long story. I'm still trying to figure out and try to get to the point where I can motivate people more. People like me, struggling with life pain. I pray to God that I'm going to get to that stage where I have better way of saying it. I'm still not very good at motivating at all. I'm very African the way I motivate. I'm like, leave the pain alone. Just there's nothing you can do. And when someone is going through pain, this is the worst way of motivating them, by the way. So if you watch this video, don't talk to your children like this. I do that with my children sometimes. So depends, especially my daughter. Sometimes when she's complaining a little bit, I'm like, you're looking for crumbs. You're looking for pain. I pray you never have pain. You know how teenagers nowadays, yeah, they might have a bad day at school or something, just feeling like somehow because of society now or whatever, this little crumbs pain. But don't talk to your people like that. Don't talk to someone going through pain like that. This is why we cannot heal also. This is why I decided to talk like this though. I know I shouldn't talk like this. I'm supposed to be professional. The professional people cannot heal us. They never can heal us. Hardly ever. That's why people go to counseling for years and you never heal. They're too scared to talk to you like this. So they're like, oh, you'll be fine. Oh, just do what makes you happy. What about if what makes you happy is what's killing you? If you're over-sexing yourself or using drugs or just doing whatever horrible thing you're doing because of the pain, and they're telling you to do that, they're actually sending you to your grave. They're like, yeah, do what makes you happy. That's not going to cure you at all. Yeah, you have to do what makes you happy, but a healthy way. Healthy make you happy, whatever that is. Not jumping in a barrage make you happy kind of a thing. They're sending you to your grave or sending you to prison or whatever. They just have to talk to you like this. Like, look, find the barrage and leave the pain. We have to find the barrage and leave the pain. There's nothing else that we're going to do. No one can cure us. Nothing, absolutely nothing. And nothing is wrong with us also. We're not sick. We don't have mental issue. We don't have whatever. Nothing is wrong with us. The only thing that is wrong with us is we refuse happiness. We look at the happiness. We're like, I don't want it. Take it. And they were like, yeah, I want happiness. Yeah. I'm not happy at all. And the happiness is here. We're like, no, go, not now. I'm waiting till I heal so I can be happy. So go. Don't come here. We refuse happiness. Absolutely. We refuse to trust people. Some of us even refuse to love someone. We're like, there's no good person to love. When someone is good, you're like, they're fake. They're too nice. Let me open it and look. No, it's fake. And when you try to love someone and you're not healed, that's even worse. When the person even cough, guys, when they even breathe, you're like, you breathing too loud. Go. Can't stand you breathing. You breathe too loud like I'm your. So then the person cannot do nothing. You're checking on them like. It's actually sad, guys. So then you just. So anything that is going to give you happiness, you're like. I'm not saying don't check on the person, you know, and whoever you're going to be with, but when you're not healed, you can't be with nobody. Even when you're walking on the street, you're thinking. Stress. So now this walking become a punishment. You cannot look at people and smile at them. You know, like, good morning, and be happy and just enjoy the birds and be happy. No. This walking become a nightmare. You keep thinking. Keep stress. Keep thinking. Put your earphone on. No. I'm going to go, guys. The phone is going to die. But just we have to be ready to heal. You have to talk to us too. We need people to talk to, even though we behave like we don't need no one. We really need someone. But we are very hard to talk to. That's the reality. Because we're so sensitive. Anything you say, we get angry. And when you tell us that leave the pain, we're like, how dare you? I'm going to strangle you instead. Look, it's quicker to strangle you, easier, more enjoyable to strangle you than living my pain. How dare you telling me this? This is how some of us behave. So pray for us. But I believe we can heal. Only we have to be ready to heal. So we have no choice. Absolutely no choice apart from to heal. There's no any other choice, which is why I have to find a break and understand that and heal. So thank you for watching, guys. I'm going to see you guys again. And hopefully you enjoy this motivational / comedy video and just / praying for people that passed away and just / giving us hope and reason to stay alive and be happy and have a more peaceful, joyful life. That's why I break down all these areas, you know. So see you guys again, inshallah, and thank you for watching. Bye. Have a good Sunday.